Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Offense facing 4th down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Complete in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. Can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Fires to the big fella. Here second and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, TCU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Aggies in the hurry up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Offense with jumbo personnel. To the ground with the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Off play action. Working that left side now. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Tries to get it on the ground. There he goes. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. The toss to the right. Slithers into space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got it, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on! And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. He's in open space downfield. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. On the option. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Non-men receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Touchdown, Aggies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Hines is back in the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Texas A&M going quickly.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, a big key for the defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Lets it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving. and getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, TCU! Great job by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
Texas A&M, 14.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Using the quick game. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frog. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Going deep. Snatches it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, TCU. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the...
Oh, a lot of space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Might be looking to run. Going for 6. Intercepted to stop the threat. Cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. On target over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, TCU! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Set, ready.
Looking downfield on first down. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Pace, 27.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that one's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
Into the secondary on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback keeps it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he tacks on the extra point. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. One more play to pad the stats. They'll give it to the back. Looking for room at the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
But a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the leader, they're just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room. But they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off. Guys are still blocking. He's making people miss. And he scores a touchdown with no time left.
Guys, I think we all expected